Now, when this year started, I did say that I am going to be in my soft girl era, and true to my word, today we are at the Windhoek Country Club Resort, where the Namibia Tourism Expo is going to be taking place this year from the 26th to the 28th of April. We get to talk everything Namibia Tourism Expo, we get to talk everything Windhoek Country Club, and we also get to talk about the city market that is going to be taking place here. And not just that, we also get to interview Mr. Stefan Kotza, who is the Complex Beverage and Food Operations Manager. Well, what can we wait for? Come on, come along, follow me. You're watching Smell the Coffee. Let's get into some of our top stories. Starting us off, National Special Risks Insurance Association, Nasria, a state-owned enterprise, today donated school structures, water tanks, tents and food parcels to the value of 130,000 Namibian dollars to assist some of the flood-affected schools in the Ohangwena region. This video is by Enzo Amuele.
Hence, working with the development partners and other stakeholders is one of our core functions. I'm pleased that Nasria come on board to attend to flood issues with the Ohangwena Regional Council. Nasria is playing a very big hand to donate materials to communities who are affected by flood in our region. Ladies and gentlemen, I must also inform you that flood has affected our region since 13 January 2023, whereby 403 households were affected, giving us a total number of 1,890 people affected by flood. However, only 417 people were relocated to 7 centers, which are Onaminda, Ondingwanyama, Noshikango, Onamkalo, Ohangwena East, at the police station, Extension 7 in Oshikango, Puma Service Station, and Ohaingo. Director of Ceremonies, a total number of 36 schools are severely affected by the flood, where 28 of them were completely closed. However, as we are speaking, 18 of them has resumed classes. All in all, a total number of 426 teachers and 9,902 learners were affected. Ladies and gentlemen, I must also highlighting that not only the households and schools that I mentioned earlier on were affected by flood, that I have mentioned earlier were affected by flood, rather, but road infrastructure as well, like the access roads to Ongara Combined School was washed away, Oshikango Odibo Road, C45 Onuno Enana Road, the railway line at Engela Bridge was also affected. This had negatively affected economic growth and livelihood of people in our region. Director of Ceremonies, although the region is faced by these challenges, we are not alone in the plight. Hence, I commend Nasria for their initiative to donate materials to the flood-affected communities.
Staying with news from the north, a resident who was affected by the floods and relocated to one of the relocation sites says they do not get enough food and pleads with the government not to forget them and provide assistance as they did in the beginning.
Makuti ke pesa katinane wali makuli kwa pangashina. Kukuja ne pesa twintile nga tango betu tayanga betu talanare. Ni kuya to pesa ipishona. twapumbwa ne nokona tangu bali ame no shashi tuno vanhu have apo ufiku katumbele embudzi ndo tatutainingire ngani nje kuja tatwetele popoli fini na vetu na tunavepeta kande polifi.
Stick around because after the break, we get to talk to Stefan Kotze, who is the Complex Food and Beverage Operations Manager here at Windhoek Country Club. Stay tuned.
Tourismus Namibia is a weekly tourism show that brings you the latest news in the tourism industry and topics related to that. Tourismus aims at reaching travelers, accommodation, restaurant establishments, agricultural and financial institutions. The show focuses on tourism news, where to travel to fit your budget, 4x4 drives, routes and destinations, and so much more. Tourismus is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com and cross-chat on the following Facebook platforms: the Republikein, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun and Namibia Media Holdings. Contact Tourismus at synergy.com.na for news and advertising related queries. Tourismus, bringing the world to Namibia.
Ohole So Nice is an entertainment show brought to you by the youth for the youth, aimed at having more young people showcase their individual identities. Making a good impression does not come easy. The nerves and the natural way youth interact when it comes to dating, well, this has changed over the years. This is a dating show that allows individuals to participate and be their own true selves. Ohole So Nice focuses on blind date, talk about that, news, flex your style, and more. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and on the MyZone Facebook platform. To share your experience or make your product or service part of Ohole So Nice, contact Zone at synergy.com.na. Ohole So Nice, because Sabawelling isn't enough.
Fine dining at a fine establishment, it doesn't get any better than this. Today I have the pleasure of being at the Windhoek Country Club Resort and Casino, and we have the pleasure of speaking to Stefan Kotze, who is the Complex Food and Beverage Operations Manager. Good morning, and thank you so much for having us at this beautiful establishment of yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity for Windhoek Country Club Resort and Casino to showcase what we do have to offer.
Yes, speaking of what you have to offer, let's talk about the Windhoek Country Club and what can you tell us about what you have to offer?
All right, yeah, of course. Windhoek Country Club has got a total of 152 rooms, luxurious accommodation at its best. I do have a restaurant, Klokkerboom restaurant and terrace. Comfortably, we can cater for 250 guests. Overlooking the terrace, you also have the fish pond, the koi fish pond, a beautiful scenery overlooking the pool as well. Inside the conference and banqueting, we've got world-class facilities to cater for, and yeah, outside events, we've got a beautiful garden, big lawns. We do outside events for 200 to 2,000 people.
Oh, wow. All right. Now let's focus more on the restaurant. You have a seafood buffet. What can guests look forward to, and when is it available?
The seafood buffet is available every last Friday of the month.
Okay.
It's $400 per person. Pensioners has got a discount, and then kids to a certain age also receive a discount. The seafood buffet is one of our most popular seafood buffets. That's why it's called Seafood Extravaganza.
Oh, wow.
You've got a variety of 17 different starters, salads, all has got seafood in them. You've got fresh prawns, fish of the day, which gets prepared as per the guest orders, a la minute, and dessert selection between 8 to 15 dessert selections.
Wow.
It's something that everyone has to try.
I mean, I would definitely be excited to try that because, like you said, it's the most popular.
Yes.
So I can imagine it's definitely going to be good, right?
100%.
Now, you are the host to the Tourism Expo taking place in April, and will be hosting the City Market. What is the City Market all about?
So the City Market, the first time we hosted City Market at the Windhoek Country Club was in end of 2017, beginning of 2018. It's it's all about supporting the local SMEs,
Of course.
putting them together with the community, showcasing their products, showcasing the services that they do render. And I mean, Namibian tourism, SMEs, where can we go wrong?
Where can we go wrong? And it's amazing that you have it here because, like you said, I mean, seeing the garden, seeing the space itself, it's going to be something that you definitely don't want to miss. So why did the Country Club decide to take hands with the Tourism Expo this year?
So the Windhoek Country Club is one of the epic centers when it comes to tourism, leisure, and fun and family. So with the Tourism Expo as well, the Tourism Expo wants to put some sort of an elegance towards the actual expo this year, and that is something where the Country Club, my team, can definitely add value
Okay.
to the Tourism Expo this year.
And we're definitely looking forward to that. So why is tourism important to the Country Club, but also just to Namibia?
Tourism is very important for Namibia because first of all, it definitely develops economy. It helps with employment, under correction, but we've got more than 100,000 Namibians employed within the tourism industry. It is very important for Namibia as well, to showcase the warmth, the love that we've got for our country, for the community, and just to develop the beautiful spaces that we've got. We've got bush, we've got the sea,
Desert.
It's all in one.
All in one, it is. And it is definitely a beautiful country that everyone should at least visit once in their lifetime. And we are hearing the drums play in the background. I mean, who wouldn't want to come here? Well, that is it. Thank you so much for joining us today and for welcoming us with open arms, a warm heart, everything, and giving us just a wonderful, wonderful experience today.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so that was Mr. Stefan Kotto, who is the Complex Food and Beverage Operations Manager here at the Windhoek Country Club. Stay tuned, more Small the Coffee coming up after the break.
Flex is a health and fitness show that focuses on mind, body and spirit. Flex aims to reach all audiences that would love to focus on the health of the mind, body and spirit. The show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, Namibian Media Holdings, Sportsrec, Irongo, MyZone, We and Ewi. Flex focuses on daily fitness where we will be flexing our muscles, wellness interviews where we will be flexing our mind. For editorial and advertising queries, please contact zone@synergy.com.na.
NMH at 1 brings you news from all corners of Namibia. NMH at 1 aims to reach viewers countrywide who are interested in current affairs in a short and sweet format. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, Namibia Media Holdings, Irongo, and Windhoek Express. To share your news or advertise on this platform, contact nmh1@synergy.com.na. NMH at 1, your lunchtime news companion. Here at Windhoek Country Club, you can always expect to see something exciting. And right now, behind me, we can see the Commerce Multicultural Group rehearsing. Take a look. let's talk entertainment now. NMH is part of the final act of magician Harry Regal's tour through Namibia. He visited NMH on Friday and performed a magic trick with Irene Marie van der Walt. Let's take a look.
Everything will be fine. But let me give you an example. I have some of my cards with me. And I will write something on one of my business cards. But I don't want you to see what I'm writing. I want you to gather up about 8 different objects and put them here on the table. Any 8 objects.
8 random objects?
Yeah, 8 random objects. It doesn't
cool.
matter. And in the meantime, I prepare everything here for our sealing of the predictions.
Okay. Ja, wacht, hierin is te makkelijk. Sorry. Ja, ik heb het ook zo gedaan. I am collecting things. I'm hoping to steal this specific one later, but I'm going to steal it with permission, which doesn't make it stealing.
While you collect, I just want to mention that I wrote something down on this business card here, okay? It's already on the table while you are still collecting objects.
Maybe we need a bigger office here. Like, yes! Score! Okay, and I'm gonna.
So I think we have everything we need. I'll put this to the side for the moment, so this is not part of the stuff. Perfect.
Okay, I got
So-
8 things.
So there we go. So you have 8 different objects, and I want you to put them in one row.
Oh, 8, not 7.
That's okay, it can be 7 as well. You can put them in one row, and again I want to mention, I wrote something down even before you collected them all. And you even can take an 8th object right now if you want.
Okay, let's see.
As you can see, they are all really
Okay,
random.
let's do this.
Okay, that's very creative. Now, I told you when I made the 2 predictions inside the glass jar, I went with my gut feeling.
Yeah.
I'm not a sorcerer or something like that. I just want to show you how strong the gut feeling of every person can be. I mean, it is said that women have a better gut feeling than men, obviously. And I want to prove this
We're
to
better
you.
at, like most things.
In a moment, you will make different decisions. And every decision you make will get more important than the previous one.
Okay.
And don't think about it, because you're one of those persons who try to analyze and understand everything, and you get absolutely shocked when you lose control in your life.
I hate that you know that, but okay.
And that's why I would like to invite you to simply listen to your heart and your stomach with what happens right now. And then I will promise, be with me, and it will be amazing at the end. So the first decision to make. Do you want to leave these objects in this sequence, or do you want to change it? She's thinking already.
I just want to do that.
Okay, it must be a line, but you can switch the objects.
Okay, no, then I'm fine. I'm good.
You're good, okay.
I'm good.
So the next, I want you to take any 4 objects and push them forward. Without thinking, any 4, push them forward out of the row. Any 4. Whatever it is, push them forward, and this will be objects we will be using. Okay, perfect. The next question. Do you want to keep the objects in the sequence, or do you want to change the sequence?
I want to change the sequence.
For me, it was obvious, because the first time she didn't really do it, so this time she will do it. Okay, do it.
Can you guess what sequence I'm going to put them in?
No.
Okay,
That's perfect. As I said, every decision gets more and more important. Now I want you, without thinking, take any 2 objects. Any 2. Take them now. Without thinking, take and put them to the side. Perfect. 2 objects are left. And both objects that are left are totally different in size and in color. Take one object into your left hand, whatever it is, and hold it. Okay. So actually you could have also taken the, what was it, the correction pen.
Yeah.
But you took the water. You also could have taken the salt or the stamp or the toothpicks or this or the cap or whatever this is, but you went for the water. As I said, before you even went through the office and collected all those objects, and it was absolutely your freedom what to collect, I wrote something down on my business card.
I'm shaking.
Turn it over.
You are not a sorceress.
No.
Staying with all things entertainment, let's take a look and see what we have on the calendar.
Welcome to the first weekend in March. We have a lot on the entertainment front for you this weekend. At 7 on Friday, As Night Fades and Echo Vision perform at the Handlebar in Windhoek. At the same time, but in Swakopmund, Rian Smith and Gareth Harvey of the Crimson House fame perform at the Soundgarden. On Saturday at 6:30 a.m., Secret Sunrise Windhoek hosts a morning bliss session at the Village, and at 8 there's a farmers market at the Windhoek Showgrounds until 1. At 9 there's a boot and yard sale at Be Cute, Upper Leafy Valleys in Walvis Bay in support of the Kids Haven Shelter, and at 9:30 Future Females Windhoek hosts a Branding Your Biggest Asset talk at the Barn in Acacia Street, Windhoek. At 10, the Baby Expo takes place at Nictus Giga in the capital. And then there's a market day at the Green Centre in Swakopmund until 4, featuring arts, crafts, foods, drinks and much more. At 5, the Hot Project presents a pole party at Eagles Beer Garden in Windhoek, showcasing an array of aerial, pole and exotic dancing. At 6, the Magic Words Trio hosts the first of their Namibian tour shows at Droombos, which includes a 3-course dinner and other entertainment. At 7, the Voice of Namibia Kids final show takes place in the capital, and at 7:30, Drag Night Namibia returns with 50 Shades of Vegas at the Pharaoh's Loft, also in the capital. There you have it, folks. Have loads of fun.
Now, if sport is more your thing, don't worry, we have you covered. Take a look.
And we are back with Roels van Tanberg, the president of the Namibia Triathlon Federation. I must say, quite an interesting conversation as somebody who's watched triathlon from the sidelines for a while now.
Well, the challenge is on. You're going to be doing one soon.
I mean, I hope so. I hope so. If the
Right, there we
Triathlon
go. If
Federation
she does
is kind
one,
to
we
me.
will pay an entry for her.
Well, that's enticing. That's enticing. Beloftes maak skuld. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about that day that I now have free entry to.
Okay, great. So Swakopmund that day will become a triathlon hub. So the entire event will be situated around the main beach, the Mola area. All right. So we'll be swimming in the Mola. We will be using the parking lot in front of the Under Mola holiday apartments. That parking lot will become a triathlon village for the day. There'll be tents, there'll be food, there'll be drinks, music, a big screen TV. You guys are there. There's MCs coming in, so it's going to be a fun vibe. All right. So that is where everything's going to happen. That's where the transitions are. The bike course runs into town. It actually goes all the way down Velvicha Street past the Dome and back. We close off the entire road, so no cars, just bicycles. The run is on the promenade, Strand Street and the promenade. That is also closed off for the day. It's just for runners. So the whole vibe of the event will be around triathlon, based around triathlon. Now, obviously, hosting an event of this magnitude is the World Triathlon bodies take it very serious in terms of safety. And Swakopmund as a town has really put their hand forward to make Swakopmund a annual destination for triathlon. And there's big dreams and plans for triathlon in Swakopmund. And we're grateful to the city of Swakopmund for making this possible. I mean, it's inconveniencing their residents, but I mean, Swakop is a happy town. They're happy to contribute. Now, we've got some excellent people coming down. I'm sure we're going to be talking about that a bit later. But I ask people to come and have a look and just see what it's all about. We're trying to put up as professional a show as possible. And just come and give it a go. You don't need to be a serious triathlete to participate.
Okay, fine.
They say all good things must come to an end, and unfortunately that is all I have for you for today's episode of Smell the Coffee. But trust me when I say that the Windhoek Country Club is the place you're going to want to be from the 26th to the 28th of April when we have our Namibia Tourism Expo. Well, until then, it's all my love, all my light, and adios!